with same person thrice or 4 or 5 times. So it is really convenient to me to memorize their name and yeah,
Yes,
yeah, it happened. Extremely
I would
sorry
like
for
to.
that actually.
No, no problem.
Yeah,
I would like to introduce myself. Just as you know, my name is
yeah.
Vijay Lakshmi. I am born and raised in Rajasthan, and I am a government employee of Rajasthan and in education department. And I am a mother also. I have a son. If I talk about my hobbies, so I love to gardening, and especially in nowadays there is a big campaign running in Rajasthan, Haryalo Rajasthan. That is the name. And in upcoming Teej festival, we are making a grand festival on that day. So these kind of things going on nowadays my life.
Oh wow. Okay, now I got it. Actually, I talked to you once. I think once at a night. I know. Yeah, now I remember about you
Yes.
because you told me you are from Rajasthan. You are a government teacher. You have a 2 kids. Yeah, I remember now.
Yes.
Memorize all of these things. So that's actually really good, and that sounds great that you told me that you are a government teacher. So I have a question for you because you are a teacher. So and you are a government teacher. So I want to know about you do you really think it is really tough being a teacher or government teacher to teach means school in a government schools because somebody told me about that because in government school what happens we have to start by a scratch for any kid, so that's why we sometimes we feel so hectic. So is this a right thing?
No, I don't think so. And teaching is not only my profession, it is my passion, ma'am. We can say, Alina.
Yes.
I have started teaching in my during my college days, so I have a passion regarding the teaching, and now I have a keen interest to teach. I usually take any class, any subject. Earlier, I am a mathematics teacher, so and nowadays I have done my master in English literature. So I have been teaching last 5 year English subject. Yes, I face some difficulty also because I am not a fluent speaker in English. That's why I think, and that is the reason I am learning this language, and especially in the rural area we have a poor background of especially the English speaking. Otherwise children have a lot of talent. I am not saying they
Hmm.
are
Yeah.
able to learn, and if a good teacher try to teach them, they can easily learn. And also, they give a lot of
Yes.
respect. It is a well-rated, you can say, post. It is a very respect in India. School teachers. So I don't think so that it
Yes.
is a tough job. Any kind of job, we have to put a lot of hard work.
Yes, yes. I agree with your opinion and your thoughts because what happened yesterday, or I think today I had a session with another teacher who is also a government teacher since 20 or 25 years. She has been teaching. But what happened? She told me, about schooling, about means what's the difference between a schools and government schools. So we all know about that. There are a huge difference between both because they are but there are means students who really come from a very rich backgrounds, very
Yeah.
good background, and their parents are able to give such type of lacking amount as a fees. And there means I'm talking about a government school. So what happened there means the students come from a very poor background as well not in very good background. When I'm talking about a financially, not
Yeah.
talking about like another aspect. Yeah, they are also come from a good families, but if I'm talking about a financially, there are a comparison of the financially means how much they had finance of independence like that. So just that's why we all can easily see that there are lots of difference between. but there are means you are told about the government schools students also, they are also eager to learn, they are so keen, they are so curious, they have a
Yeah,
so intelligent, they are so intelligent. Yes, but what happens sometimes, there are teacher
not
means I am not going to blame anybody. Man, means I have seen, I have observed lots of people who got a government job and getting a government job. What they did in a government schools, especially about, I'm talking about a teacher. They good student, they are a bad teachers. I think because it's up to you how to make a child. So they are like a pots. They are like a kacha ghada. So it's up to you that how we build up the building, how we assemble uh, them in a very good appropriate manner. So this is up to our teachers also. So do you agree with that?
no, ma'am. I would like to point out the some fact about it. No, first of all, in our India, especially in the government sector, some people find these kind of the person in every sector. If you take example of any DM office, any Tehsil
Hmm.
office, any HDM office. Sometimes we have to just go to any registry. We want to any some new documents, so we have to circling around there. Na, a hundred of time
Hmm.
we have to go there. So these kind of
Yes.
tradition, we are not honest person, and these kind of
Yes.
face in any every sector. No, not only the in education department. Any
Yes.
we can
Yes.
take example of
Agree.
the health, PhD, PWD. We can take any of the sector. A comparison to the education system, I think the much more fair if we try to
Yeah.
compare the other department in if we try to compare to the corruption also. But the
Yes.
problem is there,
Yes.
ma'am. We have a lot of formalities also. We want to give a
Hmm.
good education, but government know the teacher is not the kind of person they just take as a noble person. They easily escape from the government and authorities. Recently
Hmm.
on YouTube, and it is a matter of the MP. You can search on the Google and YouTube. So everybody can try to threat a teacher, and he easily be threatened also. And a lot of work there. You can take example of the sensation, election. If you want to give any polio drop, so every field you can find the teacher. They are not just nowadays only teacher. You know, how can they perform their duty if they are not present in the school? And
Yes.
not
Yes.
only
Yes.
in the outside, also at the in the school, they are doing the lot of data feeding works. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
every election it is conducted by the teachers. I hardly you get the other department employees, just they are no doing here and there. Main duties are performed by the teacher. If you cast your vote, then you can easily ask the parties, oh, where are you from, which department you belong. You find definitely the teachers be there. And every year we face the different election, gram panchayat, nagar palika, and legislative, and also parliament election. Every year we 2 3 election face in different sector also. So it is waste lot of time. So and apart from nowadays we have to put all population to education. No, everybody don't want to get education. In earlier time we can fail, and also we are not forced to giving the education by forcefully. During the
Hmm.
RTE, right to education, we are just try to now a uh, public is the just like the ship, and teacher are the shepherd. You know, some students are not interested to taking the a formal education. They want to do some vocational work. Their family earning is not allowed to go school every day. You know, they
Yes,
are
yes,
very poor. They have to work in early age. Just like we can talk about different vendors also in the street vendor, street foods vendor also, and some vegetable vendor also. We can take example some sweepers family also. So uh, these kind of student, I think we should not enroll our school. We can't provide them distant education. If they are not come to the school regularly, how can they get the good education? But the
yes,
government forcefully enrolled in the school, but they are not going everyday school, just enrolled in the school, and the quality of education is decreasing day by day
yes,
in the
yes.
data.
I totally agree with
We
you.
should,
You are
I am not
saying
against,
right.
I am not saying we should
Means
not provide education, but we should find the alternative way. If their first
mm,
require is the food, cloth, and shelter, we should provide first. No, if
mm,
a person have a food, cloth, and shelter, that after that he or she think about the education. You know, in the evening we need the food. Our stomach require every time the food, at least two meal. So it is the, you can say, irony of India. We have a different scheme, but on ground level I think that is not work actually.
yes, yes, right. I totally agree with you. Actually, you are saying right because these days teacher has a lots of responsibility. Teacher have a lots of responsibility because government conducted lots of things for them also, and they gave a lots of duties for teacher these days. And yeah, I totally agree with you. And it's up to students also. They think about, okay, if he's in a eighth standard, he's in a seventh standard, and when they he's not goes 1 day or 2 days for in a school, so what's wrong for that?
Yes, yes.
Like
Yesterday,
this.
yesterday I met a gardener. I want to some advice from the gardener. So I asked him, "Where is your son?" No, see, he is not
Hmm.
coming school properly and every day. So he told me, "Ma'am, I have a only son, and we have to work hard for to fulfill our daily need. So in 2 months in the rainy season, we try to sell more and more plant, and the wandering all around the area and the neighboring village also. So he is not come school every day. He is unable to come
Hmm.
school. Also, lot of the some fast food sellers also children's in my school. We usually ask, he is not coming, she is not coming. So we they have a season for work. They are not na full time employed, they have no earning source. So that time they missed all education, and that affect all lifetime. That burden they carry all lifetime. So government should provide some vocational. They can learn, they can earn in the early of the child. They can interest. Education is not for their interest. First interest is to
Hmm.
earning some money. They can run their family.
Right, right, right. So what do you think about that? What to do for that? Means there are any responsibility for a government? Means the government should do for anything for such type of people?
Yes, both are responsible, ma'am. Government can't do anything only. No, if we a
Yes, yes.
man want to do something, so he can do. But the problem
Hmm.
is in India, we are just try to imitate other one. If we want to start
Yes,
anything, if we want to become a entrepreneur, so we can do. No, but problem is there now. Most of the educated people run after the government job. They don't want to na other side. They haven't these kind
yes.
of education also. That is the problem. We haven't any vocational education. Vocational education means in the during the school and college we develop any skill. And
Hmm. Hmm.
especially nowadays government start in a little bit areas, you can say. In my school the two vocational subject, first is the beauty and wellness. From the ninth class we are providing how can we run a saloon, and a beauty parlor. So it is good.
Hmm.
The early of the
For
child
getting
have
money.